Aloha, and thank you for reading my article, downloading my tool, but most of all, thank you for giving us your contact information. It is my commitment and our team's commitment to do exactly what you read in this article, which is to not be transactional. I don't want to just have a handshake relationship with those that are downloading our tools, those that we connect with. We want to create transformation. And that starts from how we first interact with people. That starts with how we say hello. And while I'm not physically with you, I can't actually do the Hongi or the Ung'gno like you read in the article. And even if I was, maybe it's not culturally normal for you, and that's okay. But I want to metaphorically Hongi with you, Ung'gno with you, and let you know that I do the best that I can to see you, even while not there. If you downloaded the tool, if you read the article and you're watching this now, it means that we already have something in common. It means that we believe at least in the idea that transformation is possible. You care about your potential. You care about your growth. Everything that we're trying to do is trying to help people in life and leadership break out of the transaction. And that means we're setting goals and working to accomplish those goals. It means we're working on our relationships. It means we're working on our self-improvement. We're trying to level up, if you will, in our life, in our relationships, and even especially in our leadership. So thank you again for downloading the tool. I hope that you utilize that checklist, these 7 conditions. I didn't just make these up sitting here in my office. Those came from academic, scientifically based research from our own community, working with the people that we've spent the last several years with, all these leaders from different sectors. Those 7 conditions were the things that rose to the top as I sat down and I worked and interviewed and observed CEOs, executive directors, elected officials, leaders of teams, large teams and corporations. These leaders taught us what transformation looks like practically day to day. You have to have purpose. You have to have commitment. You have to have a common language, a lexicon, vulnerability, consistency, relationships, this practice space where you can just not be perfect all the time. These conditions are so simple. And we've put together a plan and an outline, almost like a blueprint of how you can implement this in your life. We want to help you break out of the transaction. We want to help you achieve and become the best that you can be, not just in leadership, but in your life. So who you are at home and who you are in your relationships is just as important to us as who you are in your organizations, what you do for your profession. It's critical. Join us on this journey. We have a new course coming out. It is called Foundations for Life and Leadership. And those foundations, that foundation, are the 7 conditions for transformation that we want to share with you, that we want to help you implement in your own life, starting with you. And if we get the privilege, help even your organizations or your families implement these conditions so that you can constantly break out of the transaction, break out of this feeling of being stuck in a relationship, stuck at work at a certain level in your career. How do you break out of it? Everything comes down to these 7 conditions. The beautiful thing about it, it doesn't care if you're applying these sort of principles at home, at work, in your community. The principles are the same no matter where you go. They carry the same weight. There's no difference to transformation. So engage with us. Let us know. Message us directly. DM us so that we can get you signed up for the Foundations in Life and Leadership course that we have starting soon. There's limited spots, but we want you to be a part of this community. We're here to be with you. We're here to connect with you. Manopo, aloha, and mahalo.